Italian tour. How is it going so far? Are you satisfied with the public's response?
Oh, it's been great. Yeah, very enthusiastic. I mean, they're always enthusiastic in Italy. And we're just playing clubs, but good turnout.
Yeah.
Great response. We're having a lot of fun.
Good.
It's like the old days.
Yeah.
But, it's serious fun.
Okay, very good. So this tour is supporting your new album, Keyed Up. And what can you tell us about this record? The lineup remained unchanged with respect to the previous All Out, right?
Yeah.
So,
well, it's a funny band. I call it the band that never was. We've all played together sporadically for 20 years. So it just came up that everyone was free. So we said, right, we're going on tour. We're going to get two of us. We're going out. We're going to rock them.
yeah. And the lead singer, Carl Sentence, co-wrote many of the songs with you, and he's an extraordinary songwriter.
He's very good.
Yeah. Besides having such an amazing voice, where have you two met?
We met years ago in Iron Maiden's management. And just got on straight away and kind of kept in touch.
Yeah.
And when it came up, I needed a singer for something. I phoned Carl. We got together and rehearsed, and I was amazed he knew all the words to every song. I went, oh, do you know all these songs? And he said, yeah. I said, come on, let's go and have a drink.
Yeah.
So we've been good friends
Yeah,
ever since. We find it very easy to write stuff. Yeah.
Good. And Keyed Up features several special guests.
Yeah.
And for instance, Brian Bonnet. And there's also one track where that features Gary Moore.
There's two.
Two, okay,
Yeah.
sorry. And can you tell us something about these songs? How did you...
Well, I went to see Gary in 2009. He was playing, and he said, I told him I was doing a solo on. He said, well, why'd you never ask me then? I said, would you do it? He said, yeah. So he recorded, it was for the last album, but we didn't finish the track. And then, that terrible thing happened. So what happened, we just married Rob's version and Gary's version, and it's become an amazing duet. And he played on another song, What Went Wrong. So, I think it was the last thing he ever did, record it. Yeah. Amazing. He was a great friend of mine.
Yeah.
And I miss him terribly.
We all do.
Yeah.
And another very interesting song is the 2014 version of Difficult to Cure by Rainbow. How did you decide to include that?
Well, we played it live a few times, and I really like playing it. When I joined Rainbow, it was when I sat down with Richie in a room, it was just keyboards and guitar. He said, do you know Beethoven's Ninth? And it was the first thing we played, and we wrote Difficult to Cure. In 2 hours.
Yeah.
It was amazing. So I like doing it. We've changed it quite a bit.
Yeah.
We've put Beethoven's double fugue in, and which is very difficult. So we call it difficult to play.
Yeah. Cool. And changing subject, we also wanted to congratulate with you on the great success of Now What by Deep Purple. And we found that there was a significant change in the band's style, although Deep Purple's brand is always very well recognizable. What's your opinion about this record?
Well, they managed, for the first time since I joined it, to capture the Hammond organ. Really, the first two records I did with them, we had a wonderful producer called Michael Bradford, and I think he thought the Hammond was like a background, like a synth effect. Whereas Bob Ezrin just went, when we started, I said to Bob, the Hammond's he just went, shut up, Don, I know. And so it's right up there, he really recorded it. Yeah. So that was good.
And Deep Purple will return to Italy this summer. And so how important is the live dimension for an iconic and mythic band like Deep Purple?
It's the most important thing for Purple. I think that's the secret of the band's success. It's a gigging band.
Yeah.
It's not in a museum, it's not something for people to look at. We really do go out there and work. We work really hard, sometimes 150 gigs a year, which is 200 days a year on the road. It's tough life.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's great, it's a great band.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So, and along your immense career, you worked with the greatest musicians in rock history. Are there records that, for some reasons, are more significant to you than others?
I think Still Got the Blues is a great record. The Whitesnake album, '87, that's got some great, I'm very proud of the keyboards on there.
Yeah.
Never Say Don't by Salad, I'm very fond of that. There's so many really, Down to Earth I like a lot. It's hard to look back and say which is the best,
Yeah.
but
You've done so
I
many.
just look back in amazement really. Think, oh, was that me? What was I doing? What was I doing there?
And if you mentioned a few artist names, could you find just one adjective to describe them? If I said, for instance, Young Milan. Young Milan.
Uncompromising.
Richard Blackmore.
Trouble genius.
Tony Iommi.
Riffmeister Supreme.
Yeah. Ozzy Osbourne.
Madman Supreme.
Randy Rhoads.
The sweetest guy I ever knew.
Gary Moore.
The most brilliant guitarist I ever knew.
Phil Lynott.
Phil Lynott, a good laugh and what a talent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jörn Lander.
Jörn Lander?
Yeah.
Oh, he was Jörn Lander. He was a real star, yeah.
Yeah.
A star, a legend in his own lunchtime.
Yeah. Bernie Marsden.
And an enormous talent.
And last, David Coverdale.
One of the best singers I ever worked with. Brilliant.
So just a few, three more, then we're done. We were curious about a couple of cooperation of yours with some bands like Tiger Tails or Ten or the Company of Snakes.
Yeah.
Some kind of different-
Tiger Tails, well, I just did that as a session,
okay.
because I knew the producer, Chris Tangarides. And they wanted a string orchestra. They wanted a big string section. So I said, yeah, I'll do the arranging. And we were working in a studio up in Milton Keynes, but I said, we'll have to go to London.
Yeah.
So the group were going, they were real young, They said, can we come to the session? I said, yeah, one condition. What's that? You've got to wear your stage gear. So, did you ever see Tiger Tails?
Yeah.
Like big hair.
Yeah.
Amazing looking band, punk, real kind of glam punk.
Yeah.
So the session was at 10 o'clock in the morning, and all these string players, in their jackets. And then the guys walked in, caused an absolute sensation. They were great to work with. 10, old friends. I know Vinnie Moore for a long time. Great band.
Yeah, it is.
It's good to do sessions because it keeps you honest.
Yeah.
You've got to turn up and nothing's ever easy.
Yes. And in the light of your great experience, how do you think the music industry has changed from the 70s to now?
Oh, it's changed completely. The record companies are gone, kind of. The social media have taken over.
Yeah.
But music still goes on. There's some great music, man.
Yeah.
Great.
And the last one.
Yeah.
If you had to choose among the artists you work with to form an all-star band, whom would you like to choose?
Oh, these guys.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
It's a big wish of mine being
Yeah.
fulfilled that we get this band together and we go out and show what everybody can do.
Yeah.
Wonderful players. So, I've known Rob since he was 15, I think.
Yeah.
He came knocking on my door. I'm a guitarist. I said, you better come in. Hi, this is Don Airey from Deep Purple. Hi to all the readers of Rock Rebel magazine.